Here we go. Here's game point.
You did it, bro.
Let's go.
I'm
so nervous, man.
He's nervous and worried. I'm excited for this, man. This is a big moment. Rick, this is a big moment, though.
I know, man.
This
is it. So you can see it. Game point. This is the store that I go to. I've went to this store for 12 years. This is the GameStore, and it is now ours.
It's reality, man. This is crazy.
It's crazy. Let's go in.
I'm excited to see it, to be honest.
Yeah, I love that you guys have never seen it.
After you, sir.
All right, here we go. Here it is, guys. Here it is. Wow. Here's the store. So as you can see, I mean, the owners of this place have just done an incredible job. It's immaculate. They have a certain spray that they spray like every couple hours, and you can kind of smell that already. But like, look, everything is. They have these all like front facing. They don't do much in terms of like cases that don't have, like if they don't have the front cover and stuff like that. So like they're very particular. It's just so you can tell across the store.
Look at these. Look at these.
Whole vibe.
I think what's really cool, what stands out, I think more than anything, is the first initial reaction is the statues.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're in your face. We can replenish games.
Yeah.
But you can't just go get statues like this. Boom, boom, boom. You got the Master Chief. You got the Snake. You got the Gordon Freeman. You got Hulk. You got Link over there. And I even see some of the older Mario up there. I didn't even notice that one before.
I know. That one has a crazy story too. Has a crazy story.
Rick, there's a lot to talk about in here. This is your place, by the way.
I know.
But there's something that Ricky and I have been staring at that we have to just go look at. Initially, I know there's so much to talk.
Yeah.
But you got to tell us about these.
Yeah, I mean, so these signs.
Oh, I love this too.
Yeah, man, the punch out.
These are
Little
so
Mac
sick,
sign.
bro. I love these. You got the Little Mac punch out.
Yeah, they wanted this place. The previous owners wanted this place to be an attraction.
Yes.
So like, and it does feel like that. It does feel like that.
Yeah.
So they even have. They got some history.
This feels very like museum, which is great.
Yeah.
Preserving this kind of stuff.
So you got some different...
some stars, raccoon stuff, obviously Resident Evil. You got some up here, tells you about it. Tomb Raider, which we do have a lovely Lara Croft right over here. Look at this.
Yes.
Realize that.
So yeah, but the signs, yeah, they've had this game store for 16, 17 years. And they have found all of these pieces all over the United States, and they've went over to different places. I mean, look at this. This is the
come close.
This is the Game Boy. Look at hey, the Craig. Guess what, too? Guess what, Ricky?
What?
They have the original box. Like it says Super Nintendo. It has that on the back, which is for us is crazy, but most people, they wouldn't care.
So cool. Is there a price?
There's no price.
There's no price?
Well, and that's what's crazy about this too. It's like there's no price. You know, what's crazy about getting the game store too is like, it doesn't really register that I'm like, I guess technically that's mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't hit me. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it's my son.
Technically, you could be like, oh, my son would like to play this tonight.
Oh! But anyway, yeah, so the N64, yeah, this one is super hard to get. I mean, do you have any idea, Ricky, how much that one is?
No, I've only seen it once, and I don't know.
I mean, based off what we do and like how we hunt, I would say that would probably be priced around like the $8,000 mark.
Yeah, and this is cool too. So basically, you're seeing up on the walls those what are those called? Scrolls. They call them scrolls. So these are like game wall scrolls. So basically, you go to like I want number 60, and you go and you kind of pick up your own wall scroll. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, you have all the wall scrolls over here. Wow. And all the signs. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. All right, guys, cutting in real quick. Future Rick here. Wanted to give you a couple updates. So people have asked, when am I going to be at the store? So I'm not running the store, but I'll be here a lot. Thursdays, I'm going to be here, in most Saturdays. Speaking of, this coming Saturday, you're seeing this video right now. I'll have Editor Rick put down the actual date. We're going to do 15% off to celebrate opening up. This is not like a big grand opening. We just want to celebrate that we are opened, and we're doing 15% off all retro games. That's GameCube and older, Xbox, PS2 and older, and Sega Genesis and older. So come hang out this next Saturday, 15% off, and we'll be doing a lot of trades on Thursdays. Probably Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, I'll be around more. So if you have anything cool, bring them in. Maybe we'll make a video. That would be fun, but let's get back into it. All right, so we moved over to a different section. What's cool about this store, I guess my story, it's still weird. It's like literally we just saw a game over there. I'm like, oh, Back to the Future, I need that. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I guess it's mine. This is crazy to me. It's crazy. Okay, so they also have always sold new games as well. So a lot of like retro game stores don't have a ton of like new stock, but that's how the previous owner got a lot of people in the door. Was like, hey, I want people to come in and buy older retro stuff, but a lot of times they don't know that they want it, or they were, you know how nostalgia works. So they do a lot of PS5 and stuff like that, and then kind of like trade in old games, try to get new games. The regular stuff, but you don't see a lot of retro game stores that have new stuff as well. So that's pretty awesome. So I want to know from you guys, especially Ricky. Like me and Rick, we all like the same exact thing, but like Ricky's been doing this the whole time. Like, what? Like, why? What is different to you guys about this place?
Dude, like, you don't see any of this kind of stuff at like our game stores. You won't find that Mario anywhere. You won't find this Link anywhere. Those signs you guys just saw, I've never seen those. Those are, everything's like insane.
Well, I think what's important to us is, you've been doing this for so long. We've been doing this for pretty much 10 years at this point. Yes, the games are awesome, but I think anything that's like different or intricate or unique, or even seeing like the museum style things in the front, that's cool. People don't do that. Yeah. It's almost like it adds like a new level of respect to what this is, besides, hey, we just make games.
And the reason why I ask is, like, obviously I think it's amazing, but this is where this is the game store that I've been to, like literally for the past, my game collecting life. So I'm desensitized to it almost at this point. So I'm like, I want to know from y'all's perspective, like, you walk in the first time.
I'm so jealous of your game store. Like, I wish I would have had one.
I think like it's like the life bars up here, the custom Double Dragons, the custom Tetris up there. It just shows a different level of care, other than people who just, not knocking on any stores, but just kind of put up whatever just to whatever. I feel like it was so specially curated for this place.
Yeah, I agree.
It was.
So this is gonna get you guys pretty excited, what I wanna do over here on this wall. So I'm gonna move one section over, and this is gonna be the vintage shirt area.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
So
vintage shirts, baby.
We're gonna put vintage shirts all up there, and then have a big bar right here for all the stuff that we do now. The game shirts, the virtual, come on, hey guys, I don't know if you're seeing this. That's only what, $1,000 shirt?
It's about the back.
Probably more than that.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So
cool.
Yes, the vintage clothes game is definitely something I'm very passionate about right now. So we'll move one of the Xbox 360 sections over, kind of condense that down a little bit, and I wanted it to be where you walk in, you see like N64 shirts, Sega Saturn shirts, all that stuff to kind of draw people over to that. Yeah.
We were just walking by, and Rick was like, "Oh, what else do you see that's cool?" I'm like, "Dude, you don't have to ask me. That thing's sick right here."
Yes, not a like piece from Lego. Like, this was custom made, and then the guy came in and was like, "Hey, if you want this for the store, we'll sell it to you." And I think he sold it for just the cost of the Legos.
He did a great job. This is very much looks like it was pieced out from Lego.
Oh, yeah, I can't even imagine how long that took to make.
I don't want to imagine. Wow.
So this is like a small thing, but I feel like this is all the small things build to make the store what it is. Is like even the way that they put the consoles, like they have individual boxes that they do, and then they print off these, and then here's your Super Nintendo. I just feel like a lot of times you see them like in the corner and they're all tangled up. It's like, oh yeah, we got Super Nintendo. For some reason, all these things to me speaks of like the quality of the type of store it is, you know? Like,
well, yeah, it's the little things that show that someone cares.
So you can see them all. It's like there's some Wii U's, and I have so many consoles to bring in. I have a storage unit probably of 50 consoles to bring in. So.
Ricky and I are gonna buy them off you though.
Oh,
how are you gonna get them home?
You're paying for.
We're gonna leave it at your house, and we're gonna say shipping.
Put them on Macari. So I think originally, Craig, the owner, wanted to do something with this staircase, and I was talking to him about it. I think it'd be cool to do like Mario flagpole at the end or something like that, and make it look like he's going up to the top.
That's a good idea.
On Mario, the original Mario. So here are all of the tabletop games. I am not like a big board game tabletop guy. I have a lot of friends. Tommy Nitro is definitely that. Are you guys playing any kind of games?
No, I'm sorry.
Hey, you can't do it all, right?
Nope.
So here are all the games. There's multiple rows. I still am not 100% sure if we're gonna keep these or not. The reason why is because of space. It's just always space. And I am really passionate about collectibles and 80s and 90s toys. So I thought maybe either keeping this shelving or having like a bunch of glass cases with just a bunch of TMNT, stuff like that. So you guys all tell in the comments now what you think would be more popular for people. Where are we going now?
We're doing a new photo shoot for New Kids on the Block. I feel like this is what you did, like, yo, Doug, what up? I want to go check out Rick. First thing I saw when I walked in here, my brain is like, you know, as a content creator, I'm like, you know, like stuff you can do up here, and you're like, dude, we might use this as like maybe some makeshift type studio stuff.
Yes. So let's
look at it.
Let's go.
This is such a big utilized space. You can do so much up here, Rick.
Yes. Let's talk.
Is this the new Retro Rick Studios headquarters?
The lair. So
wow.
I am debating moving everything over here.
You should.
So
in my opinion, you should.
Basically, because I actually work in my game room. Like I have all the couches and stuff, and that's where I work.
Right here.
And this right here, this is not like load bearing. They actually made this to be an office, so we're gonna probably blow all this out.
Oh,
and
take
this out again.
Wow.
So yeah. So
right now it's being utilized as more of a, you know, their extras,
inventory and stuff like that. But they
cables.
actually have another location for that as well. Actually, I guess we have another location for that as well. So yeah, this is just like
how much, Rick?
Extra stuff.
How much, manager? So this is, it's listed at, there's no list price. I'm gonna guess you have it listed at like $210.
To my editor,
okay,
everything is 7x the actual price. So that's gonna be probably around $1,500.
Honestly, that's fine because I pocketed so much stuff last night in your game room. You don't even know how much I stole.
Oh man,
so it's good, man. It's all good.
So extra inventory all up here, and then this is basically an office. The previous owner used to use this as their office, and then they've kind of just been dumping things in here, all kinds of stuff. We're actually gonna do a whole other video. I have no idea what is in there, but as you can see, a bunch of box games and stuff that we need to go through. So stay tuned. I see a box, and that's gonna be a good one because I have no idea what's even in here. So that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Trailer, I'm supposed to tell you what this channel is all about. But as you can see behind me, you probably have a pretty good idea of what I may be covering. So instead of telling you what I'm doing, I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing it. One of my favorite things is to watch people come into this room and just remember. The common thing I hear is, I haven't thought about this in over 20 years, and in that moment, they're paralyzed with nostalgia. Nostalgia tends to bring us back to a time that was simpler, with the absence of responsibility.
Rick, 3 years ago, you started Retro Rick.
I did, because of you guys.
Well, you know what though, and you're here.
Guys.
And to me, this moment is very surreal, thinking you did this. We're grateful that we played some part in it, but you're here. How do you feel? Did you think 3 years ago, uploading your family, you got a kid, your wife, honey, I'm starting a little YouTube thing, you're here now? I
don't know, man. It's exactly what I said in that video. It's like, life is wild. Like, we were talking about it. Game Chasers, you know, was a huge part of your life. Yep. You guys were a huge part of my life. No,
yep.
No, this is insane.
Well, Rick, in the end, regardless, dude, the official congratulations, man. I mean, it is a big deal. Hey, I think we speak for the community when we say we're proud of you, dude. You did it. This is a huge step, not only in the channel, but the store, but your personal life and your journey, man.
Thank you, man. Well, and like I always say, like, even for the channel, this is not just about me. Like, I want this place, you know, for people to come here and hang out and enjoy it, and from all over the place. Just be able to see, hopefully, a really cool store.
The amount of joy you're gonna bring to people in this town and community, man, is gonna be unreal.
I'm pumped for the next chapter.